right now. Bros and Holman. Hanson closing the gap on the leaders. Gregory, Alton, Clark, McCord. Holman off a board, took a look. Then tucked back in. Holman again takes a look. He'll tuck it in. Halfway home. Cross flags. 10 down, 10 to go. Hanson starting to close the gap on that lead too. Jonathan Hanson, who started fourth, trying to run down the leaders. Gregory, Alton, here comes Alton. J.W. Ray up high, hung up. He's high centered, off of 4. Well, this is gonna get real interesting now. Hanson doesn't have to catch that lead pair. He'll be right there with him. And Tyler Alton is now 5th, right behind Gregory. Keep an eye on that black 30. Alton has been very fast. Already with the Big Kahuna Prelude in his pocket, he would like nothing better than to see if he can't find his way up there. He's been crumbing. Alton started 11th. He's up to 5th. Bros, Holman, Hanson, Gregory, Alton, your top 5. Back to green. Front 5 are nose to tail. Little bit of a gap back to Clark. Now Clark in the mix. Front 6, 7, they're all one big long line. A bit of a gap again between Bros, Holman, and Hanson. Here comes Alton. Alton's up to 4. Clark 5th. Look out, Whitney. Caution coming out. Cole Roten. Problems for Gavin Gregory's knocked the bumper loose on the 4. He's more than likely going to have to come out. Don't think he can continue with that bumper hanging like that. So Gregory's got the bumper flopping. He'll definitely have to come off. Either, well, tough break for Gregory. Top 5 run, and then the bumper got knocked loose. So it's Bros, Holman, Hanson, Alton, Clark now your top 5. Bros and Holman have been 1-2 the entire way. Hanson, even on the restart, seems like he can't quite stay with them. But Tyler Alton, from an 11th starting spot all the way up to 4th. Alton has picked up 7. Bros, Holman, Hanson, Alton, and Clark. McCord is now 6th. Reese Whitney is 7th. What a run for Mitchell Stotts. Stotts, who started all the way back in 16th position. has worked his way halfway up through and now runs 8th. Back to green we go. Nope. So now a couple of more pace laps while we get everybody back single file again. At least one more before we go green. Bros, Holman, Hanson, Alton, Clark. Alton and Mitchell Stotts, the big movers. Alton from 11th to 4th. Stotts from 16th to 8th. All right, here we go. Looking for that green this time. Field tightens up. Everybody hammers and we go. Alton quickly to the inside. He'll bring Clark. Alton into 3rd. Oh, look out. Clark and McCord get hooked together and the caution comes out. Pro Arbox 2 final coming up next, and then the break in front of our 3 Kahunas. Tough break for Tyler Alton there. He had made the pass into 3rd, and then the caution came out when Clark and McCord got hooked together. And so he'll have to give that spot back. Stotts now from 16th all the way to 7th for the Milan, Illinois driver. All right, here we go. Bros has led the entire way, but can he lead the most important laps? A big jump off the start, and they'll give it to him. We go green. Alton again to the inside on Hanson. Brings Clark with. Alton to 3rd. Holman right back up on Bros. Here comes Alton, Hanson, and Stotts. Tyler Alton with 5 to go is right there. Holman to the inside on Bros. Alton's coming with. Alton to 2nd. And the caution will come out and none of it will mean a thing. It'll all get wiped out with the caution. The passes, they're all gone. They don't mean a thing. Bros will get the lead back. Hanson will get a spot back. Although Alton may get credit for 3rd, that lap did get complete. The pass by Alton into 2nd, that one will go away. Although Holman is still out front. So we'll see whether or not that stays. If Holman goes out front, then Alton gets to go to 2nd. All right, so the pass by both Holman and Alton for the lead and 2nd will get wiped out with the caution. Bros back to the lead. Holman, Alton, Hanson, Clark, and Stotts. Mitchell's up 10 spots already now from 16 to 6th. All right, field will come around. We'll get all connected, and we'll give them 1 to go. Holman and Alton made the pass, but then the caution came out, so that'll take them away. Bros is back up front, but he knows who's there and how fast they are. Alton especially, from 11th to 3rd. Back to green we come off of 4. Here comes Alton looking. Holman looking as well. Alton content to follow Holman if he'll go. Holman going, and he says, no. Holman gets there. Alton gets as well. Hanson gets through. Clark gets through. Clark to inside of Hanson at 3rd. 2 to go. Holman, Alton. Can Tyler Alton find a way? White flag. Alton looking off the board. Alton again. Down the back straightaway. Coming to the checkered. Holman, Alton. It'll be Holman by a wheel. Holman wins it by a bumper. Holman wins it by a bumper. He celebrated, but Alton was second. Oh, he almost celebrated that one into a second place finish. Tyler Alton with a phenomenal run from 11th to 2nd, and he was only second by about a foot. There we go. This much. All right, here comes the last of our pre-Kahuna races. This is our Pro Arbox 2. On the pole, Plato, Minnesota, the 15H, Evelyn Hess. Outside, Eagle Bend, Minnesota, the 7M of Kayleen Milbrett. Row 2, Bennington, Nebraska, 27D, that's Riker Lopez Beck. Outside row 2, Corden, Iowa, the 15N of Braylon Neer. Row number 3, inside. Whittemore, Iowa, that's the 49L of Landon Connect. Do not see Connect. Oh, there he is. Stopped on the inside. Connect will pull into that 3rd row. Outside of that 3rd row is from New Ulm, Minnesota. That's Colton Horsch. Row 4 inside. Foley, Minnesota. 3R. Remington Kipka. Outside. Centralia, Missouri. The 1X. That's Brant Brooks. Row 5 inside. Olivia, Minnesota, the 10X. That's Daniel Landers. Outside, Greenville, Iowa. That's the 52E of Elise Fairchild. And then starting in row 6, inside, Winter, South Dakota, the 28. That is Ani Duffy. Outside from North Mankato, Minnesota, the 99K. That is Jacob Core. All right, so Connect is ready to go. He'll pull back in front of the 3R behind the 27D. There's no room for him to get there without driving in the grass. So he'll have to around the displays and right there. Okay. All right, everybody's set now. The ladies lead them to the green. Evelyn Hess, Kaylee Milbrett. Nose to tail, side by side, here they come. Inside row moves up. Nope, we'll wave that one off. Hess moved, but then she got a little bit of help from Lopez Beck, who just kept kind of beating on that back bumper, and she was like, well, stop pushing me. I can't, I got to stay even here. All right, so Core will have to come around and get or hold up as the field goes by. Everybody's good, with the exception of Jacob Core. As soon as this field slowly rolls by, Brooks will move in front of Fairchild. There we go. And Core will pull alongside of Duffy, and we're good. Okay. All right, Jacob will pull in there. Everybody's set, side by side. All right. Now, if we can keep that outside row there, that's a better start. That's going to be a good start. The ladies are green. Off of Ford's Hess. Riker Lopez back. Here comes Near. Near up into third. Milbrett runs forward. Connect runs spell. Oh, look out, Milbrett and Connect. Several cars come together into the gate on the back straightaway. Horsch and Core. No, Horsch. That's Kipka, Horsch. That's Connect's 49. Was also involved. The problem looks like Connect's not going to be able to continue. They're dragging the 49 to the infield with the steering off again on that 49. Yep. Here comes the kart carrier for Landon Connect. It'll be a single file restart with one lap down. Hess, Lopez Beck. Hess, Lopez Beck, Near, Kipka, Horsch, Landers, Brooks, Fairchild, Duffy, Core, and Milbrett. Milbrett going to be tagged with the caution, and Kaylee to the back. Connect off the speedway. Just about. Field will get the one to go, so we'll have time to get Landon Connect off. Remember, drivers and crews, as we're working our way down to the final three races, make sure we're turning our transponders in. If you're all done, make sure all transponders are going back to registration. If you are all done racing, you don't got another one, you're not in the Kahunas, or your cart's not running the powder pump or mechanics, those transponders need to go back to registration, and we're back to green. Evelyn Hess, oh, look out, Horsch, and they pile up 3 wide, and another one into the fence. And the red will come out and will stop the field. Three carts on the speedway. That's Horsch, Duffy, and Milbrett. That appears to be Daniel Landers, who was involved in there as well. That was the 10 of Daniel Landers. Annie Duffy coming off as well in the 28. She was involved in that crash. Already had been a tough day for that young lady. Dumped it on its side in practice. And now gets hung up in that one. Looks like just about Landers looks like he's okay. He ended up into the fence, but he's over there by Milbrett. Checking the fence, make sure that it's still good. Evelyn Hess will be your leader. Still checking on Daniel Landers, looks like. Had a chance to see that replay. My goodness. Landers got tangled up, and then once he seemed to sort of get free, he tried to move forward, and it just shot him straight into the fence. All right, motors are starting to come to life. All right, 15 of Hess. 27D of Lopez Riker Beck. Hess will be your leader. Lopez Beck. second, Milbert third, Near fourth, Kipka fifth, Landers, who ended up in the fence off that last crash, up into sixth, then Brooks, Fairchild, and Horsch. The 21 of Colton Horsch called for the caution. Hess, Lopez Beck, Milbert, Evelyn Hess has led this thing from the get-go. She started on the pole with Milbert alongside. Kaylee's worked her way back up to third. Field coming back to the green. Hess, Lopez Beck, Milbert, Near, and Kipka. Riker trying to go to work on Evelyn Hess. Hess opening up that lead just a little bit. Lopez Beck is stretching it out as well on Milbert. Milbert's got Near right behind her. Battle is for third. Milbert in the 7, Near in the 15 in. Kipka trying to get into the mix as well. Hess, Beck. Riker Lopez Beck sticks his nose in. He's got the lead. Hess back to second. Riker Lopez Beck. Here in Pro Arbox 2. Now opening up the advantage. Coming to halfway, and Lopez Beck is your leader. Hess running second. Milbert running third. Near fourth. Kipka fifth. Then Landers, Brooks, Fairchild, caution again. Horsch off the top of 4 was able to drive it back up on under his own power, so back to the tail end he'll go. Field should be lined up once Brooks comes down. All right. Field will go green this next time by. It's been Riker, Lopez Beck. Now your leader. Evelyn Hess running second. Kaylee Milbert running third. Braylon Near runs fourth. Remington Kipka is fifth. We're back to green. Lopez Beck opens up a sizable advantage. The ladies now nose to tail, a little bit of contact. Both just slide through. Halfway home. 7 down, 8 to go. Landers trying to go to work on Kipka. Riker Lopez Beck all by himself out in front. Hess running second. Milbert third, Near fourth, Kipka fifth. 5 to go now. 10 down and 5 to go for Riker Lopez Beck. Hess is pulled away from Milbert. The front two are all by themselves. Milbert now with a little bit of a lead on Near. Then Kipka and Landers. 2 to go this time by for Riker Lopez Beck. All by himself with a half a straightaway. Evelyn Hess running second. Milburn and Neer in the battle for third. White flag coming for Beck. Double checkers will fly. Your Pro Arbox 2 winner is Riker Beck Lopez. Lopez Beck wins, followed by Hess, Milbrit, and Neer. Landers, Brooks, and Horsch all collide. Riker Lopez Beck turning it around into victory lane as he picks up both wins in RBox 2. He won the regular RBox 2 and the Pro. A reminder, drivers and crews, that if you are all done racing, make sure that you are turning your transponders in. Again, if you're all done, so that'll put us on break before the big three and then a couple of fun races. We have our Junior 2 Kahuna coming up next. We'll try to get that started at 7:30. 7:30, that's about 8 minutes. That should be good enough. Landers able to finally drive off. They got unhooked from Brooks. And now we're checking on Brooks.
Kevco has been an industry leader in high-performance oil pans and components for over 35 years. Made in Fairmont, Minnesota, Kevco prides itself on being American-made. Kevco has expanded our product line way beyond just oil pans to valve covers, breather systems, jack stands, boilers, wheel sockets, and much, much more. Check out KevcoRacing.com to see everything we have to offer, including our line of street, off-road, and performance oil pans and accessories. Or call 800-770-3557 to talk with our friendly customer service today.
My two passions in life is racing and selling good high-end meat. So my grandfather came here from Germany back in the late 20s. He decided to open his own shop in 1951. He had all the recipes, he had all the talent. His father was a meat guy. His father's father was a butcher. They weren't football players, basketball players. They were in the meat business. And that's our family. That's what we're good at. Oval World Meats was derived from Frank's Meats. That was my grandfather's name. I know the quality of my beef is the best because I've purchased it directly from the ranchers at Certified Angus Beef. We know what our beef is continuously and it's very consistent. So we're located up here in Duluth on beautiful Lake Superior, just a stone throw off of Highway 61. I've lived here my whole life and it's where I wanted to raise my family. To be successful, you need to have a talent. And I knew I was going to be in the meat business. I can taste spices, I can pick out flavors, where they need to come in, where they need to stop. So knowing your strengths are important and knowing where you came from. We have a hot snack stick that's got actually 8 different spices of heat in that, and it layers the flavors in the heat. That's what makes the difference with our product. The most exciting part was becoming coast to coast with the Old World Meats snack sticks. My neighbor stopped me on the street and said, "Paul, I was just down in Georgia and this gas station had your product." It was one of the highlights of the year. I don't know of a state at this point that we haven't had product in. Being in business in a small town really puts things into perspective. It's the little things for me to be appreciated and respected. So this whole operation here, it doesn't have to be the biggest, but it needs to have passion. And today, I'm changing lives of people that work with me. My guys are learning lifelong skills and values. That's the good stuff. Let's make the world a better place. Let's have a good time at it.
Every great journey begins with a trusted guide. And when it comes to finding your perfect home, there's no one better than Kathy Vetter. With over 10 years of experience and a passion for real estate, Kathy Vetter helps you find the perfect home, a peaceful country retreat, a cozy single-family house, or your very first step toward a lifetime home. She also specializes in commercial real estate, guiding you through every step of the way. From the heart of the metro to the scenic countryside, Kathy Vetter knows the Minnesota market inside and out, committed to finding the perfect fit for you, no matter where you are. Buying your first home can feel overwhelming, but with Vetter by your side, it's a smooth and exciting journey. She makes first-time buyers feel confident, supported, and understood every single step of the way. From your first showing to handing over the keys, Kathy Vetter works tirelessly to ensure you get the home you've always wanted. Kathy Vetter, your trusted real estate expert across Minnesota. From vibrant metro living to serene countryside escapes to agricultural and commercial spaces. Let her help you unlock the door to your next chapter.
With over 40 years of experience producing quality racing components, we're excited to unveil the Kevco Drive Shaft. Our Kevco Drive Shafts are 100% made in the USA from USA-sourced materials. We have developed our drive shafts using precision machine yokes that offer more clearance with higher strength than any other shaft on the market. Our yokes are then zinc-plated black for long-lasting protection. All our drive shafts are meticulously hand-built and balanced on our brand-new superior Driveline Shaft Master drive shaft machine. Every carbon fiber Kevco drive shaft comes loaded with Spicer 1310, solid-body, non-greasable universal joints for superior strength. We offer U-joints, U-bolts, slip yokes, and anything you may need for your drive shaft. Kevco has the ability to custom build any length drive shaft for any application you may need, whether it be mild steel, chromoly, aluminum, or carbon fiber. Call us today at 800-770-3557 or check us out on the web at kevcoracing.com.
When you've got to ship it from anywhere to anywhere,
QualityFreightRate.com.
the LTL Freight Logistics Specialist for your small business.
QualityFreightRate.com.
We simplify shipping, eliminate those surprise charges, and negotiate the best rates from most LTL qualified carriers.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Special residential and liftgate rates available for automotive and ag implements.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Use the promo code ICE and get 10% off your first shipment. Startup is so easy. Get a quote and ship today. QualityFreightRate.com.
Ready to make a splash this summer? Grab your friends and head to River's Edge on the scenic Apple River. Whether you're looking to float the day away, camp under the stars, or catch live music and weekend events, River's Edge has everything you need for an unforgettable time. Book your tube, campsite, or party package now. River's Edge on the Apple River. Your summer starts here.
Junior 2 Kahuna drivers to the starting grid. Junior 2 Kahuna to the starting grid. A reminder, drivers and crews, make sure that if you are not racing again tonight, if your kart's not in action, transponders back to where you got them. Junior 2 Kahuna to that starting grid. Junior 1 Kahuna drivers be getting ready. 14 drivers will compete in our 50-lap Junior 2 Kahuna. And as they start working their way toward the starting grid, let's set the lineup. Starting 14 from Harrisburg, South Dakota, it's a 63, a Bentley Cockleman. Starting 13 from Stanhope, Iowa, the 72, that's Henry Arnold. Starting 12 from Russell, Iowa, the 17 of Trenton Peterson. Starting 11th from Nicollet, Minnesota, the 06 of Gavin Allen. Starting 10th from Lamar's, Iowa, the 16 of Tavian Schultz. Starting 9th from Osceola, Wisconsin, the 32 of Riley Finnegan. Starting 8th from Sparta, Missouri, the 11R of Carter Roller. Starting 7th out of Boone, Iowa, it's Ace Wolfgren. Starting 6th from Hamsbury, Missouri, the 19, that's Olivia Van Loo. Starting in 5th from Nicollet, Minnesota, the 07 of Robbie Perino. Starting 4th from Mount Ida, Arkansas, it's the 7G of Grayson Redley. Starting 3rd from Portland, Missouri, the 35 of Blaine Kindle. Starting 2nd from St. Joe, Missouri, it's the 38 of J.W. Ray. And on the pole from Elko, New Market, Minnesota, it is Carter Brown. Junior 2 Kahuna, this is 50 laps. 50 laps. Field starting to get assembled. This is 50 straight through, right? These are all straight through. Okay. 50 straight through, 40 straight through, 50 straight through. We're going straight. And after when the big Kahuna's running, we'll just call up the powder pump.
Yep.
So that they're ready to go, and then the mechanics. We got some. Chris is going to drive. those guys. He says stand like you're gonna win. I'm gonna get it focused. Ready. Okay, he's in position. Again, a reminder, drivers and crews, if you are all all right, here comes our Junior 2 Kahuna. The return of the Kahuna to the Midwest. First of them was held all the way back in 2007, part of the now defunct Mid America Speedway National Series. And then after 2 or 3 years, they turned and it became the Max Daddy. And now Adam has brought it back. 13 laps down, 37 laps remaining. To the Junior 2, Kahuna. Junior 1, Kahuna. Junior 1, Kahuna. You're up next. All right, looks like Schultz is headed out. So the young man from Lamar's will load the 16 onto the cart carrier, and off they will go. Needless to say, we're still 13 laps down. All right, let's see if we can get him to go green. Looks pretty good this time. Coming off a 4. Peterson will lead him again. Here comes Roller. Finnegan now to the lead. Roller into second. Brown to third. Peterson, and none of it will mean a thing. So, gonna go away. We still can't get another lap. So the caution comes out without the completion of another lap. We're still 13 down. Trenton Peterson back to the lead again. Finnegan and Roller had good roads that time, but caution wiped that all out. Shouldn't be any change in the lineup, except for the cart that was involved. All right, so Perino to the back. $14 started, 12 remain. 14 started and there are 12 left. We still have 37 laps to go. Trying to get off lucky lap number 13 if we can. Peterson trying to hang on to the lead. He's given it up twice and then gotten it back on cautions. So here we go. Peterson will lead him again. Around to the green. Here comes Finnegan. Here comes Roller again. Roller this time all the way to the inside. Roller and Redleaf. Now Redleaf to the lead. Kendall. Redleaf, Kendall. Finnegan, Peterson, Roller. Lane Kendall down to the race lead. Kendall, Redleaf. Here comes Peterson again with Roller, but it's Redleaf to the lead. Redleaf, Kendall, now Brown starting to move with Finnegan behind him. Brown up to fourth, but then he can't hang on. Drifts wide, opens it up for Finnegan and Ray to get through. Redleaf, Roller, Kendall, Finnegan, Ray, and Brown, your top 6. Nose to tail, that front 6. Brown now looking, nothing there for him to try to get by Ray. Ray to the inside. He'll bring Brown with on Finnegan. 20 down. 30 laps to go. 20 in the books. 30 laps remain. It's Grayson Redleaf in front of Connor Roller, Blaine Kendall, J.W. Ray, Riley Finnegan, and Connor Brown. Nose to tail, Redleaf and Roller. 7 or 8 car lengths back, then it's Kendall and Ray. JW to the inside. He'll take over the 3rd spot. We're coming to halfway. 25 down, 25 to go. At least 6 different leaders so far in the first 25. Grayson Redleaf out of Mount Ida, Arkansas. Your leader now. He's got about 2 kart lengths on Roller. Then about 10 back to Ray. Move over flag coming for Olivia Van Loo. Peterson trying to work his way back to the front. Van Loo coming off. Redleaf, Roller, Ray, Brown, and Peterson. Carter Brown. Now the caution will come out. Finnegan and Perino are off. Finnegan and Perino are off the top off of turn number 4. Junior Win Big Kahuna coming up next. Junior Win Kahuna coming up next. We are 30 laps down. We have 20 laps to go. 30 laps down, 20 to go. Redleaf, Roller, Ray, Brown, Peterson, Kendall, Wolfgren, Allen, Arnold, Finnegan, and Perino. 14 started, 11 remain. So Finnegan to the tail. Field will get the 1 to go when they come by this time. One to go. Grayson Redleaf in front of Carter Roller, J.W. Ray, Carter Brown, and Trent Peterson, your top 5. All have had the lead in this one. Kendall's 6th. You have to get all the way to 7th before you get to somebody who hasn't led this race, and that's Wolfgren. Back to green we go. Roller looking inside. Got the run. Carter Roller bringing Ray with. Ray takes Red Leaf up and off the track. Red Leaf had nowhere to go when JW just So Red Leaf will pull back to the race lead. Ray will get charged with the caution. JW holding his hands up in disbelief, but he clearly drove him right up the racetrack, and Red Leaf had nowhere to go. So Red Leaf, Roller, Brown, Peterson, Kendall. So Red Leaf, who lost the lead, had Ray get inside as they were coming off a 4, and JW just kind of kept rolling up the racetrack, and Grayson ended up in that loose stuff way up high and had nowhere to go. So here we go, back to green. We're still just 30 laps down and 20 to go. Roller, Brown, Peterson, Kendall. Peterson looking to get back to the lead. Peterson, nope, caution. So the caution comes out, and I believe it is, looks like it's Red Leaf's number 7. All right, Red Leaf is back up on the track. He'll wait. See whether or not gets the spot back or someone is charged with it. All right, we are hearing that Red Leaf is going to the tail. So the 7 of Red Leaf to the tail. All right, so that will put Roller the leader, followed by Brown, Peterson, Kendall, and Wolfgren. Again, everybody but Wolfgren has left this thing in front of him. "30 laps down, still 20 to go as we come back to green." Brown looking inside, bringing Peterson with. Peterson now making it 3 wide. He takes the lead again. Peterson going 3 wide. Twice now he's done that and gotten to the front. Here comes Kendall. Kendall coming. Brown back to second. Kendall, Brown, Peterson. Here comes Carter Roller. Roller into third. Wolfgren, caution. Finnegan and Ray are hooked together again. Finnegan and Ray are hooked together again. Everybody goes around We get them separated. So Finnegan in the 32 and Ray in the 38 come together. Finnegan jumping that left rear on Ray. Kendall, your leader. Followed by Brown, Peterson, Roller, and Wolfgren, your top 5. We are 32 laps in. 32 laps in, 18 laps to go. Back to the green flag we come. Off of 4, Blake Kendall. Here comes Peterson. Roller. Brown gets shuffled back. Look out! Big crash. That's Hayden Arnold. Henry Arnold, I should say. Arnold was involved. That looks like Perino. Looked like they kind of got squirreled around, and Perino ended up taking the shot and the spin, but he wow. Perino takes a shot, spins around, and he's ready to go. Robbie pulling back up. We'll set the lineup. Back to the lineup at 32 laps. We did not get one in. So it's Kendall, Brown, Roller, Wolfgren, Peterson, Allen, all right, we're going to have to stop them again to get the lineup. Uh-oh. Is that a rolled or a half? Looks like a rolled black flag. So moving Henry Arnold up, should be in front of J.W. Ray. Finnegan at the tail. Arnold with an opening should pull all the way up there. All right, well, somebody is going to leave, as I'm hearing that a black flag is coming for somebody. Let's see who Jade points at and sends off. Oh. Somebody is getting the black flag. All right, apparently not. Oh yes, oh yeah, Robbie Perino is coming off. So Perino comes off. 14 started, 10 remain. Still 32 laps down. Blaine Kendall lead him down the back straightaway. Coming back to the green at lap 32. Brown out wide. Roller coming. Brown hangs in. A little bit of contact. Everybody shuffling. Field stays green. Peterson inside on Roller. Now Roller back into second. Kendall opening up the advantage. Blaine Kendall. Now Trenton Peterson. Carter Roller, Carter Brown. Roller and Brown to the inside on Peterson. Here comes Redley. Peterson, then Wolfgren. Blaine Kendall holds the advantage. More than half a straightaway. Carter Brown inside on Roller. Brown back to second. Roller right there. Peterson coming on Redley. Peterson in the fourth. Redley back to fifth. Roller now into the 2 spot. Around Brown. Blaine Kendall by himself out in front. Kendall coming to 10 to go. Next time by. Kendall inside of 10. Kendall, Roller, Brown, Peterson, and Peterson coming. Peterson closing on Brown and Roller. Blaine Kendall out in front. Peterson now has caught Brown and Roller. It's a 3-car battle per second. It'll be 5 to go this time. 45 down and 5 to go. Kendall, Roller, Brown, Peterson. Roller trying to close in on Kendall. 4 to go. Kendall. 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go next time by. Kendall's lead is shrinking, but he's running with plenty of laps. 2 to go. Roller and Brown now within 3-car lengths. White flag coming. 1 to go. Kendall, Roller, Brown. Brown to the inside. It'll be Kendall to the checkers. Blaine Kendall, your Junior 2 Kahuna champion. Followed by Brown, Roller, Peterson, and Ray. Kendall coming around. He'll be headed for victory lane as your Junior 2. Rollers coming back. The two Missouri drivers are going to go nose to nose. Kendall, followed by Brown, followed by Roller. Our Junior 2 Kahuna champion from Portland, Missouri, Blaine Kendall. Kendall wins it. 6 or 7 different drivers had the lead over the course of the 50 laps. And Kendall had them at the end. Carter Roller will join him. Roller coming home in third, was in second right up until that final little bit. Junior 1. Here comes our Junior 1 Kahuna on the pole. Algona, Iowa, the 11C of Zachary Woodford. Running second, Lee Summit, Missouri, the 15 of Colton Brown. Starting third, Fairmont, Minnesota, the 3 of Kaylor Ekstrom. Starting fourth, Truro, Iowa, the 5 of Jackson Reeves. Starting fifth, Primgar, Iowa, the 12 of Dayton Van Beek. Starting sixth, Des Moines, Iowa, the 05 of Clyde Keenan. Starting in the 7th spot, Beecher, Illinois, the 17, that's Brody Stano. Starting 8, Stanhope, Iowa, the 32, that's Hayden Arnold. And starting at the tail end of the field from Urbana, Missouri, that is the 15K of Kane Hooper. So here we go for 40 straight laps. Big Kahuna final coming up next. Big Kahuna final coming up next. Green flag is in the air. Woodford lead him off of 4. Woodford, Brown, Ekstrom, Reeves. Front 4 pull away just a little bit. Keenan now moving into fifth. Front 4 together. Then that twosome, Hayden Arnold, Clyde Keenan starting to move their way into the front. Woodford and Brown separate by a couple of cart lengths from Reeves. Reeves now about 8 or 10 back to Ekstrom. Same distance back there to Keenan and Arnold. Reeves coming up on Brown, can't get there. Nose to tail that front three. 5 down, 35 to go. Woodford has led the entire first half. Dozen laps. Here they come. 3 wide into 1. Reeves on the inside. Reeves coming up on Stano. Brody about to go a lap down. Jackson Reeves. Colton Brown. Zach Woodford. Kaylor Ekstrom. With Reeves making the shuffle, Stano now slowing and coming on. Front 4 once again, pretty evenly spaced, a little bit bigger gap between Woodford and Ekstrom. Woodford looking for a spot where he might be able to get around Brown. Leaders coming up on Hooper. Kane Hooper will go a lap down. He'll tuck in. Here comes Woodford and Ekstrom in behind the lapper. Van Beek goes a lap down, and the field will almost be nothing. Front 4. Van Beek coming off. Reeves stretching out the advantage out front. Woodford, Ekstrom, Brown trying to roll in, reel in the leader. Hooper still a lap down. Just about halfway. Next time by will be 20 down and 20 to go. And now we got ourselves a 4-car battle again. Hooper comes on. Down to 6. Started with 9. Only 6 remain. Halfway home. Reeves, Woodford, Ekstrom, Brown. Back 2 about a half lap down. That's Arnold and Keenan. Front 2 now with a bit of separation from Ekstrom and Brown. Cruz. It's Reeves and Woodford, nose to tail. Couple of cart lengths back, you got Ekstrom and Brown. .25 complete, 15 to go. Nose to tail again, the front 4. Ekstrom and Brown. Woodford looking. Ekstrom now looking to go to the inside. Can't get his nose in far enough. He can't make the pass. Thought he had a shot, but he couldn't get in there enough. Leaders now coming up on the back 2 of Arnold and Keenan. Jackson Reeves. Still your leader. Now here comes Ekstrom. Ekstrom and Brown inside on Woodford. Kaylor Ekstrom up to second now. Arnold coming off. Keenan will get the move over this time. We should be down to just 4 for the final 10. Leaders coming up on Keenan. Reeves to the inside, he'll clear. Ekstrom with a heck of a run, down to 4. These 4 have been nose to tail inside the final 10. Big Kahuna final coming up next, and not a single cart in the grid. Here comes Ekstrom, inside Reeves, no. Nose to tail, it'll be 5 to go this time. Reeves, Ekstrom, Brown, and Woodford, 10 to go, 5 to go. Ekstrom looking. Kaylor knows he's got help if he goes. Here he comes. Ekstrom to the lead. Brown comes with. Woodford comes with. Reeves to 4th. Ekstrom your leader. Reeves slowing. He's out of this one. It's down to Ekstrom and Brown. 2 to go. Kaylor Ekstrom, Colton Brown. Caution coming out. Reeves is sitting at the top of the speedway. Caution coming out. That'll send Reeves off. And now there were 3. 9 started, just 3 remain. We'll have 3 to go. 37 down, 3 to go. Big Kahuna final coming up next. Let's go, guys. Big Kahuna final. We're 3 laps from putting this one in the books. I don't see a cart sitting there. Let's go. Ekstrom, Brown, Woodford coming back to the green. Ekstrom holds the advantage. He and Brown pull away from Woodford. 2 to go. Ekstrom, Brown, Woodford. Ekstrom opening it up. Cart and a half. White flag will be in the air. Kaylor Ekstrom. Brown closes back in. Off of 3, through 4. Ekstrom to the checkers. He'll win it. Kaylor Ekstrom, your Junior 1 Kahuna champion. Brown pulls up alongside, a little handshake. Nice job. Ekstrom wins it, followed by Brown and Woodford. Big Kahuna final to the grid. Let's go, fellas. Big Kahuna final. Powder pup, you're on deck. Then mechanics. Kaylor Ekstrom, your winner in the Junior 1 Kahuna. Ekstrom getting gloves off, necks off. There he is. Big Kahuna final coming up next. 25 drivers for 50 laps. 25 drivers for 50 laps, and they'll start like this. In 25th from Sioux City, Iowa, the 43 of Richard Norby. 24th from Indianapolis, the 25 of Cole Roten. 23rd from Milan, Illinois, the 227 of Mitchell Stotts. Starting 22nd from Farwell, Minnesota, the 2 of Isaac Foose. Starting 21st, Des Moines, Iowa, the 41 of Stevie Smith. Starting 20th from Somerset, Wisconsin, it's the 05 of Connor Germain. Starting 19th from Newton, Iowa, the 5X of Jason Ray. Starting 18th from Ham Lake, Minnesota, the 5, that's Reese Whitney. Starting 17th from Ham Lake, Minnesota, the 6 of Declan Whitney. Starting 16th from Cedar Falls, Iowa, the 9S of Regan Skolton. Starting 15th from Newton, Iowa, the 777 of Kirk Weber. Starting 14th from Fairmont, Minnesota, the 27 of Logan Christensen. Starting 13th from La Crosse, Wisconsin, the 16 of Corey Wolf. Starting 12th from Dalton City, Illinois, the 98 of Logan Webb. Starting 11th from New Richmond, Wisconsin, the 30 of Tyler Alton. Alton won the Big Kahuna Prelude starting from that 11th position. Starting 10th from O'Fallon, Missouri, the 28T, that's Tanner Lowry. Starting 9th from Nicollet, Minnesota, the 96 of Jake Robb. Starting 8th, Fulton, Missouri, the 00 of Mason Hudson. Starting 7th from New Brighton, Minnesota, the 13 of Jonathan Hansen. Starting 6th from Alexandria, Minnesota, the 1 of Jackson Clark. Your top 5. Starting 5th from Springfield, Missouri, the 26T of Dylan McCord. Starting 4th from Laverne, Minnesota, the 4 of Gavin Gregory. Starting 3rd from Mitchellville, Iowa, the 19 of Eddie Brose. Starting 2nd from Eagle Lake, Minnesota, the 45X of Ryan Kennedy. And leading him to the green from Hepzibah, Georgia, the 119 of Carson Holman. 50 laps the distance, 25 drivers. Holman and Kennedy, Brose and Gregory, McCord and Clark, Hansen, Hudson, Robb and Lowry, Alton and Webb, Wolf and Christensen, Weber and Skolton, Whitney and Whitney, Ray and Germain, Smith and Foose, Stotts, Roten, Norby. So nose to tail, they'll come in that long line. 25 drivers scheduled. Ladies in the powder puff, you should be making your way to that starting grid. Remember, drivers and crews, if you're all done and your cart's not being used for any of the remaining events, make sure we're getting all transponders back to registration. Again, if you're all done, single file, Holman, Kennedy, Brose, Gregory, McCord, your top 5. Clark, Hansen, Hudson, Robb, and Lowry. That's your top 10. Then it's Alton, Webb, Wolf, Christensen, and Weber through 15. Ready to go. Off of 4, green flag will wave. We're underway with a Big Kahuna. 50 laps to distance. Holman, Kennedy, Bros, Gregory, Clark up to 5th. Hanson, Hudson, Rob and Lowry. Webb now to the inside on Alton. Webb tangled. He gets straightened out. Webb like a pinball. Went left, bounced right, got it straight. Caution comes out. Two laps down, and the caution applies for Connor Germain. Germain will watch as the field goes by, and we'll tuck back in. Holman, Kennedy, Bros, Gregory, Clark. Hanson, Hudson, Rob, Alton, Lowry, Wolf, Weber, McCord, Christensen, Skolton, Ray, Whitney, Foose, Webb, Smith, Germain, Stotts, Whitney, Roten. Nose to tail, still trying to get the lineup right. Reese Whitney coming up right in there. All right. Holman, Kennedy, Bros, Gregory, Clark, Hanson, Hudson, Rob, Alton, Lowry, Wolf, Weber, McCord, Christensen, Stolten, Ray, Webb, Whitney, Foose, Smith, Jermaine, Whitney, Roten, and Stotts. Off of 4. Back to green. Bros, Kennedy, couple of card lengths, then Holman, Kennedy, couple of card lengths, then Bros, Gregory, Hanson, inside on Clark, Hudson, Alton, Lowry all get through. Front 4 nose to tail. 3 card lengths back. Hanson leads that next pack, but he's coming. Gonna be a long line here in a minute. Lowry to the inside on Alton. Holman, Kennedy, Bros, Gregory. Hanson, Hudson, Lowry, Alton, and Clark. Weber, Bros coming to the inside on Kennedy. No, doesn't have. He drives them both up. Bros takes Kennedy up. Then Kennedy with a lazy spin. Eddie Bros got inside on Kennedy, but he did not have the line. Kennedy goes up. Ryan with a little bit of a lazy spin at the top, but Bros shot him up the track. And you can see the damage to Eddie's body. That right side is completely mangled. Holman will be your leader, but certainly looks like Kennedy is going to get penalized. Bros still sitting second, although the right side of that cart is almost completely destroyed. So 45 to the back. Bros with a Bros tried to make that pass. He never got the nose in far enough to get it. Drove Kennedy up. Kennedy did lose. I believe Kennedy with a lazy spin, but Eddie's going to get the benefit there. Kennedy wondering what happened. He knows. He didn't go there by himself. So here we go. It's Holman, Bros, Gregory, Hanson, Hudson, Lowry, Alton, Clark, and Weber. Hanson spins to the high side. Based on the last caution, I would guess that will be by himself. Jonathan's pulling back up to say I had a little bit of help, and yep, they're going to move him to the back. So it's Holman, Bros, Gregory, Hudson, Lowry, Alton, Weber, Clark, Weber, and Wolf. Jonathan Hansen going to the tail reluctantly. 9 laps down, 41 to go. 41 laps remain. Hallman, Bros, Gregory, Hudson, Lowry are top 5. Alton, Clark, Weber, Wolf, and Webb your top 10. 1 to go. They'll be coming to the green with 9 laps down. And now they won't. Field kind of strung out in the back. We'll go green anyway. Gregory looking inside on Bros. Not there. Gregory coming again. Can't get there. Alton coming. Alton now into the top 5. Gregory and Hudson both get through. Alton gonna get through as well. Holman, Gregory, Hudson. Gregory bids for the lead, he's got it! Hudson into second, Holman back to third. Gavin Gregory out in front. Hudson, Holman, Alton, Weber. Here comes Holman with Alton. Bros, Weber, Webb, Lowry in the mix. Gregory closing on Corey Wolf. Gregory opening up the advantage. Holman, Alton, Webb, Bros, Lowry. Gregory looking around. Wolf not going. Wolf's been given the blue move over several times. He said, make him pass me. $20 down this time. 30 to go. Gregory finally makes the pass. Now Holman will have to try to get around. He'll do so with much ease. And now Wolf will slow, coast around and come off. Gregory, your leader. Caution coming out. Wolf going off after getting lapped, but with the caution coming out right there, he technically would be at the back of the lead lap because you go back to the last completed lap. But he's off the speedway now. Gregory, Holman, Logan, Webb, all the way up to third. Webb started 12th. $21 laps down. 29 laps remain. Logan Christensen, cart with a caution. look now, but Logan Webb is like a rocket running third. He's already picked up 9 spots from Gregory, Holman, Webb, Brose, Lowry, Alton, Clark, Weber, Hudson, Robb, going green. Webb into second. Logan Webb into the 2 spot. Gregory, Webb, Holman, Brose, Lowry, Alton, Clark, Weber, Hudson. Gregory and Webb now pulling away from Holman, Brose, and the rest of the field. We'll be halfway home this time. 25 down, 25 to go. Holman, Brose dragging that line of cars back toward the front. McCord coming on. Gregory, Webb, Holman, Brose, Lowry are top 5. Clark, Weber, Alton, Hudson, and Ray. Here comes Webb. Can't get there, but now everybody's caught up. Nose to tail, the front 7. Holman looking inside. Holman into second. Brose coming with. Lowry coming with as well. Holman to second. Brose, Lowry, Clark, Weber. Inside 20 to go. It'll be 18 this time. Gregory, Holman, Brose, Lowry, and Clark. Here comes Weber into 7. Lowry now with a look. Lowry thinking about it in that 28. Here comes Holman back to the lead. Oh, and then Gregory gets hammered by Lowry. And the caution will come out. Lowry trying to come through. So the caution will come out. Gregory up alongside of Holman. Remember, you go back to the last completed lap. So it would be Gregory, Holman, Brose, Lowry, Clark, the top 5, the way they were running. We'll see who gets the caution. Remember, drivers and crews, powder puff coming up next. Make sure we're getting all transponders back to registration. If you're all done for tonight, go see the girls at registration. Get your driver's license or credit card or whatever it was you used for collateral. So it's Gregory, Holman, Brose, Lowry, Clark, the way the running order is, but somebody in that mix of the top 5 certainly got to get sent to the tail. So Brose, Lowry, All right, apparently nobody's going to get sent to the tail. Gregory, Hallman, Bros, Lowry, so the caution comes out and everybody stays where they were. Gregory back to the race lead. Hallman, Bros, Lowry, Clark, we're back to green. Jason Ray now moving. Ray and Hudson. Now Webb way out high. Gregory, Hallman, Bros, Lowry, Clark, Hudson, Ray, and Rob. Look out! Foose and Hanson come together, and the caution comes out. So Foose will be charged with the caution. Powder pump final coming up next. Ladies, let's be getting ready. Powder pump coming up next, and then our mechanics race to follow to wrap up the evening. So Foose around to the tail. Front five remain unchanged. Gregory, Hallman, Bros, trying to move Jake Robb, Jonathan Hanson, Ryan Kennedy up. They got all up in there. Gregory, Hallman, Bros, Lowry, and Clark, your top five. Hudson, Ray, Robb, Hanson, Kennedy, and Weber. Sixteen to go, 34 down, 16 remain. Gregory, Hallman, Bros, Lowry. Off of 4, we're back to green. Whitney coming off. Here comes Lowry to take a look. Clark moving. Clark inside on Hudson. Gregory by 2. Hallman, Bros, and Lowry. Lowry to the inside on Bros. Lowry into third. Tanner Lowry up to third. Coming to the final dozen. 12 to go. Gavin Gregory. Carson Hallman. Tanner Lowry. Holman looking again. Coming, but he can't get there. Now Bros back inside on Lowry. 10 to go. 40 down. 10 to go. Gregory, Holman, Bros, Lowry, Hudson, Clark, Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy 7. Gregory. Gavin Gregory trying to hold off. Here comes Holman. Gregory trying, no he can't. Holman and Bros get through. Gregory gets back in front of Lowry. It'll be 5 to go. Holman and Bros. Carson Holman. Five to go. Holman, Bros, and Gregory. Clark coming to the inside on Lowry in the fourth. Hudson in the fifth. It'll be 2 to go. 2 to go. Bros up on Holman. White flag waving. Holman, Bros, Gregory, Clark. Holman off of 4. Carson Holman is the Big Kahuna. Holman wins it. Bros home second. Gregory, Clark, and Hudson. Eddie's got to put the left side of the go-kart out because the right side, well, it's pretty much gone. You can't even see the number. So victory lane is being celebrated. Carson Holman, your Big Kahuna champion. Eddie Bros, Gavin Gregory, your top 3. Jackson Clark and Mason Hudson, your top 5. A reminder for folks watching on MBTV Sports, we'll be finishing our broadcast momentarily once Victory Lane is concluded. We thank everybody for watching. We look forward to our next opportunity to enjoy racing with our friends from MBTV. So again, once Victory Lane is concluded, we'll be ending our live stream. We still have our Powder Puff Final and our mechanics race to go. Ladies will be getting suited up, helmeted up, and ready to go. Victory Lane, Carson Holman, your winner.
Kevco has been an industry leader in high-performance oil pans and components for over 35 years. Made in Fairmont, Minnesota, Kevco prides itself on being American-made. Kevco has expanded our product line way beyond just oil pans to valve covers, breather systems, jack stands, spoilers, wheel sockets, and much, much more. Check out KevcoRacing.com to see everything we have to offer, including our line of street, off-road, and performance oil pans and accessories. Or call 800-770-3557 to talk with our friendly customer service today.
When you push your engine to the limit, on the track, the farm, or the highway, only one name delivers unmatched protection. Schaefer's specialized lubricants. With over 180 years of proven performance, professionals don't guess. They trust Schaefer's. And in our region, there's one guy who makes it happen. William Denzer. Racers, farmers, fleets. They all call William. Because he's reliable, knowledgeable, and gets results. So support the brands and people who support racing. Call William today, 651-253-0999, or email denzer.schaefer.sales@gmail.com. Schaefer's, trusted since 1839. Power in every drop.
Painful steps shouldn't be part of your daily routine. At Foot and Ankle Clinics, PA, we specialize in diagnosing and treating a wide range of foot and ankle conditions, from heel pain and bunions to diabetic foot care and sports injuries. Our board-certified podiatrists, Dr. Jeff Pellersells and Dr. Russell John Hill, bring decades of experience and a compassionate approach to every patient. At our clinic, we are dedicated to serving the community with the highest level of care. Your well-being is our top priority. Serving the communities of Woodbury, West St. Paul, and Edina, we're committed to providing personalized care tailored to your needs. Don't let foot or ankle pain hold you back. Visit footandankleclinics.com to schedule your appointment today.
Yeah, Butler Built has been a supporter of mine for a long time. I've always run Butler Built seats ever I got into 410 sprint car racing, and I feel like they have the nicest aluminum seats out there. The craftsmanship, the welding on it is top notch, and now they're pouring my inserts and have the gravel cut seat and gives you a lot of clearance for your hybrid or your Hans, and I feel like, there's no better seat out there. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of feedback, right? These guys do it every day, so as me as a sprint car driver specifically, every form of dirt racing, the seats are built different, and guys like us, drivers are wearing holes in their hybrids because they're rubbing on the seats, and felt like there was a need for a little bit of a new design and a new generation of the sprint car advantage seat. So, yeah, it's been a fun ride, and hope to continue the relationship for a long time.
Freight is the backbone of the country, and as long as people need goods, they're going to need somebody to get it to them. My name is Matt Bohl with QualityFreightRate.com, powered by T-Force Worldwide. We provide LTL, truckload, and expedited freight services across this country. If your freight weighs over 120 pounds going over 120 miles, that's where my shipping rates kick in. We help companies ship easier for less. With our system, our customers are able to quote and book shipments with ease 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're having trouble with damages, lost freight, claims of any sort, we can help you with our experience, solve the problem, tell you why it's happening and what you should do to prevent it in the future. Me and my team have been together for over 20 years. We know this industry. We can help all size business, big or small. We love them all, but we have a special spot for small business. Small businesses are pillars in the community. Low rates are critical for a small business because the margins are generally pretty small. They need to have competitive rates. They can't be getting gouged or they lose the sale. Freight is simple. People make it difficult. We work as consultants in the industry, so it doesn't matter what your problem is, we'll solve it. We educate the customers, we solve problems, and we lower their shipping rates. And that's what I've been doing for 20 plus years.
Kevco has been an industry leader in high-performance oil pans and components for over 35 years. Made in Fairmont, Minnesota, Kevco prides itself on being American-made. Kevco has expanded our product line way beyond just oil pans to valve covers, breather systems, jack stands, boilers, wheel sockets, and much, much more. Check out KevcoRacing.com to see everything we have to offer, including our line of street, off-road, and performance oil pans and accessories. Or call 800-770-3557 to talk with our friendly customer service today.
My two passions in life is racing and selling good high-end meat. So my grandfather came here from Germany back in the late 20s. He decided to open his own shop in 1951. He had all the recipes, he had all the talent. His father was a meat guy. His father's father was a butcher. They weren't football players, basketball players. They were in the meat business. And that's our family. That's what we're good at. Old World Meats was derived from Frank's Meats. That was my grandfather's name. I know the quality of my beef is the best because I've purchased it directly from the ranchers at Certified Angus Beef. We know what our beef is continuously and it's very consistent. So we're located up here in Duluth on beautiful Lake Superior, just a stone throw off of Highway 61. I've lived here my whole life and it's where I wanted to raise my family. To be successful, you need to have a talent. And I knew I was going to be in the meat business. I can taste spices, I can pick out flavors, where they need to come in, where they need to stop. So knowing your strengths are important and knowing where you came from. We have a hot snack stick that's got actually 8 different spices of heat in that, and it layers the flavors in the heat. That's what makes the difference with our product. The most exciting part was becoming coast to coast with the Old World Meats snack sticks. My neighbor stopped me on the street and said, "Paul, I was just down in Georgia and this gas station had your product." It was one of the highlights of the year. I don't know of a state at this point that we haven't had product in. Being in business in a small town really puts things into perspective. It's the little things for me to be appreciated and respected. So this whole operation here, it doesn't have to be the biggest, but it needs to have passion. And today, I'm changing lives of people that work with me. My guys are learning lifelong skills and values. That's the good stuff. Let's make the world a better place. Let's have a good time at it.
Every great journey begins with a trusted guide. And when it comes to finding your perfect home, there's no one better than Kathy Vetter. With over 10 years of experience and a passion for real estate, Kathy Vetter helps you find the perfect home, a peaceful country retreat, a cozy single-family house, or your very first step toward a lifetime home. She also specializes in commercial real estate, guiding you through every step of the way. From the heart of the metro to the scenic countryside, Kathy Vetter knows the Minnesota market inside and out, committed to finding the perfect fit for you, no matter where you are. Buying your first home can feel overwhelming, but with Vetter by your side, it's a smooth and exciting journey. She makes first-time buyers feel confident, supported, and understood every single step of the way. From your first showing to handing over the keys, Kathy Vetter works tirelessly to ensure you get the home you've always wanted. Kathy Vetter, your trusted real estate expert across Minnesota. From vibrant metro living to serene countryside escapes to agricultural and commercial spaces. Let her help you unlock the door to your next chapter.
With over 40 years of experience producing quality racing components, we're excited to unveil the Kevco Drive Shaft. Our Kevco Drive Shafts are 100% made in the USA from USA-sourced materials. We have developed our drive shafts using precision machine yokes that offer more clearance with higher strength than any other shaft on the market. Our yokes are then zinc-plated black for long-lasting protection. All our drive shafts are meticulously hand-built and balanced on our brand-new superior Driveline Shaft Master drive shaft machine. Every carbon fiber Kevco drive shaft comes loaded with Spicer 1310, solid-body, non-greasable universal joints for superior strength. We offer U-joints, U-bolts, slip yokes, and anything you may need for your drive shaft. Kevco has the ability to custom build any length drive shaft for any application you may need, whether it be mild steel, chromoly, aluminum, or carbon fiber. Call us today at 800-770-3557 or check us out on the web at kevcoracing.com.
Ready to make a splash this summer? Grab your friends and head to River's Edge on the scenic Apple River. Whether you're looking to float the day away, camp under the stars, or catch live music and weekend events, River's Edge has everything you need for an unforgettable time. Book your tube, campsite, or party package now. River's Edge on the Apple River. Your summer starts here.